Have you ever been asked to turn off your vibrator during an MRI? I have chronic back pain from a car accident, so MRIs are routine for me. I've had dozens. They're boring, loud, and I usually fall asleep. This time was different because I made a catastrophic error in judgment. The morning of my scan, I was running late. I threw on the first clothes I could find, grabbed my purse, and rushed to the hospital. In the changing room, they gave me the usual spiel. Remove all metal, jewelry, and electronic devices. I stripped down, put on the gown, and shuffled to the machine. Brad, the 20-something tech who looked like he'd rather be anywhere else, went through his checklist. Any implants, pacemakers, or metal in your body? Nope. Jewelry, piercings, or hair clips? All removed. Any electronic devices? Left my phone in the locker. He nodded and helped me onto the table. This should take about 45 minutes. Try to stay completely still. The machine started its typical banging and clicking. I closed my eyes and tried to zone out. About 10 minutes in, I felt a subtle vibration. At first, I thought it was the machine. MRIs vibrate, right? But this felt different, more localized, more personal. That's when I remembered what I'd forgotten to remove. 2 days earlier, my best friend had thrown me a bachelorette party. The gag gifts included something called the Stealth Stella, a remote-controlled device that promised to spice up your daily routine. We'd all laughed, had too much wine, and somehow I'd been convinced to try it out. I'd forgotten I was wearing it. Now, trapped in a magnetic tube worth more than my house, Stealth Stella had apparently decided the MRI's magnetic field was her activation signal. I tried to stay still, but the vibration intensified. The MRI's rhythmic banging seemed to be setting a pace that Stella was enthusiastically matching. Ma'am, you need to stay still. Brad's voice crackled through the intercom. I'm trying, I squeaked. The machine banged louder. Stella responded with increased enthusiasm. I bit my lips so hard I tasted blood. Ma'am, your heart rate is elevated. Are you claustrophobic? Something like that. Just 15 more minutes in this sequence. 15 minutes? I was going to die. Or worse, finish. In an MRI machine. With Brad watching my vitals spike on his monitor. The vibrations reached a crescendo just as the MRI hit its loudest sequence. I gripped the panic button they'd given me but refused to press it. How would I explain? Ma'am, there seems to be some kind of interference. Are you sure you removed all electronic devices? Yes, I lied, my voice cracking. Your scans are showing an unusual artifact in the pelvic region. Of course they were. I need to come in and check, Brad announced. No, I'm fine. Please just finish. Poor choice of words. The MRI stopped. Brad entered looking concerned and confused. Ma'am, our machine is picking up some kind of electronic signal from your lower region. I wanted to die. Spontaneous combustion would have been welcome. I might have forgotten something, I whispered. His eyes widened with understanding, then horror. Oh, is it medical? Sure, yes, medical, therapeutic. For my back. Your back? The pain radiates. He looked at the screen showing my scan results. It's creating significant interference. You need to remove it. I can't exactly reach it right now. His face went from pink to red to purple. I'll get Dr. Williams. She's female. That might be better. He fled like the room was on fire. Dr. Williams arrived, trying to maintain her professional composure. I understand we have a situation. I'm so sorry. It was an accident from a bachelorette party. I forgot. She bit back a smile. These things happen more often than you'd think. Last week, a man forgot about his. Please don't finish that sentence. She helped me out of the machine. The moment I left the magnetic field, Stella finally went quiet. The silence was deafening. In the bathroom, I removed the rogue device and shamefully handed it to Dr. Williams in a specimen bag like it was evidence at a crime scene. We'll need to redo the scan, she said, professional to the end. The second attempt was uneventful but mortifying. Brad couldn't make eye contact. Every bang of the machine reminded me of my humiliation. When it was over, Dr. Williams pulled me aside. Your scans look normal. The interference in the first set actually created some interesting images. We're thinking of writing a paper on electromagnetic effects on personal devices. Anonymous, of course. You want to publish my vibrator MRI? For science. I signed the consent form. Somewhere in a medical journal, there's an article about novel interference patterns in magnetic resonance imaging. Figure 3B is Stella's grand performance. My fiancé thinks the story is hilarious. He bought me a new device called MRI Safe Melissa as a wedding gift. I switched hospitals for my next scan, but the damage was done. Brad had told everyone. The new tech smirked and said, "We've updated our screening questions thanks to a recent incident." Sure enough, the form now asks, "Are you currently wearing any battery-operated personal wellness devices?" I'm basically a medical legend for all the wrong reasons. At least my back is fine.